nightcap.
Did somebody say nightcap?
Abdul Gaddy, nicely done as he swooped to the hoop for 2 for the Huskies.
Of Washington. Tony Bennett got to know him when he was the head coach at Washington State.
You better get to know him.
Isaiah Thomas turned over to Isaiah Thomas. And a 3 up and good from Justin Holiday. Farrakhan, wild shot snatched out of the air by Justin Holiday.
Great defense, too. Just rode his guy.
Stayed solid, kept his hands up.
Thomas, what a move, and he was fouled.
Big time. You ever notice that terrific drivers feel so comfortable in traffic? They're patient. Right here, a lot of guys would have dribbled out or passed out. Confidence to deliver.
A lot of people in this gym very proud of their biceps.
Yeah.
Kalen Lucas given them, and early on in the season, it's not like he's been a high-volume shooter. He's been letting it come to him, and he's really improved as a defender. See right there on the catch on KT Harrell.
These teams denied beautifully.
Harrell, a freshman just into the game, turned it over. And the Huskies take advantage on the layup by Isaiah Thomas. Nicely set up by Justin Holiday. 5 turnovers now for Virginia. And Tony Bennett said that was one of the keys today. They can't afford to make a lot of mistakes.
Last year, they only averaged 10.7 turnovers, 5 already.
And you got to be ready on the catch for Thomas. Can't fall asleep.
Number 15 defending now. He is the son of Jim Barron, the outstanding coach at the University of Rhode Island. Long miss by Thomas, but an offensive rebound by Holiday. And the dunk by Njai.
What a nice little dish by Overton, but Njai, strong, loop.
5-point lead for Washington. They are 2-0. They had a couple of home wins in Seattle before they came over here. Njai with 4 quick points off the bench. Njai reaping the benefits of his experience in that program with a great block. The finish by Abdul Gaddy at the other end, and Tony Bennett wants a timeout. And Akil Mitchell, a freshman. Gaddy, sophomore from Tacoma. And a quick shot and rattled in from 3-point land by C.J. Wilcox, sharp shooting freshman. The Washington players say he's the best shooter on the team. Be patient defensively. And if they'd have to work for shots on the offensive end, because they didn't have to in their first 2 easy wins, they're getting quick shots and they're making them tonight. Back-to-back threes for C.J. Wilcox, a freshman from Pleasant Grove, Utah. The 76ers. Evans got a hand on it, but Virginia couldn't control it. Gant will dunk.
And what a great look away and a hustle by Holiday. And this game looks like a Holiday. Look at this effort.
It's out fighting him. Just out fighting him.
Justin Holiday, the bucket. 7 points for Scott. Their leading returning scorer. Sullivan Landisberg was their leading scorer last year. Thomas, another 3.
And a nice crossover against the defense that collapsed.
Has 9 of the 22 for the Wahoos.
That was just a little on big cross screen that freed up Scott underneath.
The freshman Ross with a beautiful stroke. He's from
that forces the switch, and really well designed by Tony Bennett.
And the Virginia foul was on Evans. And Brian Ammoning banks it home. He's from London, England. Now a senior. Spent his putback attempt rolled off. Abdul Gaddy the other way for Washington. Well defended by Harris. Wound up with Gant, and he'll have a chance for 3.
That dribble just set it up. Everybody collapsed defensively. Get after you.
They do defend, and they force you to play at a faster tempo. I mean, you know, they could have 60 by halftime.
Yeah, that's nice to see.
After the Evans, Renzo Romar's team came over here 2-0, averaging 108 points per game in their wins over McNeese State and Eastern Washington. And they might improve on that average with the pace which they're scoring tonight.
I just like their style. I mean, they're aggressive defensively. They complement it on the other end by being just as aggressive. Good speed to get it down.
Isaiah Thomas took a little bump from Will Sherrill. It was a play on. Now Scott Suggs off the bench, and it doesn't matter who Romar puts in. Everybody is making shots. Suggs is a junior from Washington, Missouri.
He was begging.
One of the few long possessions for Washington, and it still ends in a bucket for Abdul Gaddy. He has 8. 2007.
What a bloodline. Dad Dick, Uncle Jack, phenomenal coaches.
It's a great family.
It is a terrific family.
Boy, Abdul Gaddy looks like a different offensive player this year. They're at 5'9".
Washington has terrific team quickness and team speed.
And right on cue, Thomas, the blow by to the bucket.
And Gant, with an unselfish play, just vacated the area.
And catching, an underrated aspect of the game.
I think it was supposed to be a fade, and they went to the corner on the pass. You know what I mean?
I don't know. The guys on the bench better wear a helmet.
Matthew Bryan Ammoning the dunk. He has 6. Defense in the Pac-10 last year, and the explosion to the goal by Thomas, but he couldn't make the layup. Now Holiday back to the bucket.
Virginia, you mentioned pass and catch. Jay, what a terrible angle on the left.
Did you get a new album?
That's my era.
3 out of the corner for Justin Holiday. The average. Been the University of Washington's night. 16 Virginia turnovers have led to 23 Washington points. And they have dominated this game in just about every way.
You drum.
That length is incredible defensively. Pursue the basketball. They are ready early. I mean, they're ready to go.
Coming into this game, he only had 1 turnover on the season.
Boy, not good coverage here.
Wow.
And the 3 by Suggs. Wide open in the corner. He's their leading returning.
Here, sort of set a standard in terms of work habit. Not the kind of start he would like. Look at this.
Wilcox, another bucket.
Be a little better.
Arizona will be much better.
Yeah.
Billy Barron's 3, and the answer by Wilcox.
And I don't think Arizona has the number.
Sean had a busy day, didn't he?
Bryan Ammoning, the finish at the other end.
And he has, well, when it's 3rd and a mile, we don't go to Earl.
Oh, that's great.
And the invitation was actually pretty good there, too. The bum's voice down. Wilcox, a step back 3.
They are loaded and deep.
Locked it.
Well, that's a presence that Washington did not have last year. Gives them a lot of lineup flexibility.
And then Terrence Ross, a line drive 3. For the freshman, Washington State.
I think it might be just easier to go to the scorer's table and say, hey, can we play running clock the rest of the way?
Not much.
2007, and that was in a double overtime game against USC. 85 last year, the most one of his teams has ever given up in regulation when Maryland scored. And they're going to give up well over 100 tonight. Terrence Ross pours in another 3. 3 wouldn't go for Wilcox. That one went.
Reggie Rogers, Shag Williams, Paul Fortier, who's on the bench right now, is an assistant coach for Lorenzo Roma, who is a terrific power forward. They were really, really good.
This good? I don't know. Yeah, these guys.
3.5 to go, a 40-point lead for Washington. That was the first bucket of the night for Akil Mitchell. Gaddy gets him to an even 100.
Different guy.
Plays at the end of games, and he only plays when they win.
He's got the Todd McCulloch body. Because Todd was a heck of a player. They still run the NBA. He had some foot issues.
Wow. What a good-looking stroke Terrence Ross has. Riley Auto Parts CBE Classic. Perhaps the most attractive matchup of this young college basketball season yet. Duke and Kansas State 1 versus 4. ESPN 2. Tuesday 10 Eastern Feast Week is presented by Lowe's. And the hits just keep on coming. Antoine Hosley just put into the ball game. And a 106-63 win for Washington. So the semifinals are set. It'll be Connecticut and Michigan State Tuesday night 7 Eastern time on ESPN. And then Kentucky and Washington at 9:30. 3 of the top 11 teams in the country tomorrow night for you. Coming up next, NFL Films presents Picture Perfect. Now for Jay Billis, Bill Rapsey, and our crew, Sean McDonough saying aloha from Maui. The proceeding has been an exclusive presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.